Our planet thrives on water. It's the lifeblood of our ecosystems. It's essential for all life, from the tiniest plants to the largest animals. Have you ever stopped to consider the hidden water cost of the things we use every day? The water that goes unseen, yet is crucial in the production of our daily essentials. This hidden cost is called the water footprint, a concept that measures the total water used. It represents the total volume of water used to produce something, from the food we eat to the clothes we wear, encompassing every step of the production process. Understanding the water footprint of our choices is crucial. It helps us see the bigger picture of our environmental impact. It reveals the immense pressure our consumption patterns place on this precious resource, highlighting the need for more sustainable practices. We often only consider the water we directly use, like showering or drinking, but there's so much more to it. However, the indirect water use embedded in the production of goods is far greater, often going unnoticed. Take a simple cup of coffee, for example. It's a daily ritual for many. For a single cup, it takes about 140 liters of water to grow the beans, process them, and deliver that cup to your hand. This includes irrigation, processing, and transportation. That's a surprising amount for a single beverage, making us rethink our daily habits. The water footprint concept highlights these hidden costs, prompting us to think more deeply about our consumption habits and their broader impact. By understanding the water footprint of items, we can make more informed choices, opting for products that are less water-intensive. These choices can contribute to a more sustainable future for all, ensuring that our precious water resources are preserved for generations to come. Water covers over 70% of the Earth's surface, creating the illusion of abundance. However, fresh water, the kind we need to survive, is incredibly scarce and unevenly distributed across the globe. Less than 3% of Earth's water is freshwater, and a large portion of that is locked away in glaciers and ice caps, inaccessible for direct human use. This leaves us with around 0.5% of usable freshwater to sustain billions of people, countless plants and animals, all of which depend on this limited resource for survival. This precious resource is under immense pressure from various human activities. Population growth, industrial development, and climate change are exacerbating water scarcity worldwide, making the situation increasingly dire. Many regions across the globe already face severe water stress, struggling to meet the basic needs of their populations. This means they are using more water than their natural systems can replenish, leading to a dangerous imbalance. The consequences are leading to droughts, conflicts over water resources, and economic instability, affecting millions of lives. Protecting our freshwater sources is no longer an option. It's an urgent necessity that requires immediate action. Understanding the water footprint of our actions is a vital step towards achieving that goal, ensuring a sustainable future for generations to come. Industries around the world rely heavily on water. They use it for everything from manufacturing processes to cleaning and cooling. However, the sheer volume of water used by some industries is putting a significant strain on this finite resource. The impact of these water-intensive industries can be devastating, particularly in water-stressed regions. They deplete local water sources, leaving communities without enough water for their basic needs. Furthermore, industrial water use often results in pollution. Discharging wastewater back into rivers and lakes can harm aquatic life and contaminate drinking water sources. The environmental consequences are far-reaching and demand our attention. To ensure a sustainable future, we must find ways to reduce our water consumption. This includes transitioning to more water-efficient technologies and adopting responsible practices across all sectors. The food we consume has a significant water footprint, and it's usually hidden from the consumer. Producing crops and raising livestock requires vast amounts of water for irrigation, drinking, and cleaning. Some foods are far more water-intensive than others. Beef, for instance, has a particularly high water footprint. Cattle require significant amounts of water for drinking and feed crop irrigation. It takes around 15,000 liters of water to produce a single kilogram of beef. Crops also vary in their water needs. Rice, a staple food for billions, is a water-intensive crop, requiring substantial irrigation. Choosing foods with a lower water footprint, such as lentils, beans, and locally grown fruits and vegetables, can contribute to water conservation. Reducing food waste is another crucial aspect of lessening our water footprint. When we waste food, we also waste the precious water that went into producing it. Our clothing choices also have a significant impact on global water resources. Every piece of clothing we wear has a water footprint, from the fields where the raw materials are grown to the factories where they are processed and manufactured. The fashion industry is one of the most water-intensive in the world, using vast quantities of water throughout the production process. This includes everything from growing fibers to dyeing fabrics and washing finished garments. Cotton, a popular natural fiber, requires a surprising amount of water to grow. In fact, it is one of the thirstiest crops, demanding extensive irrigation, especially in arid regions. It takes around 2,700 liters of water to produce a single cotton t-shirt. This includes water used for growing the cotton, processing the fibers, and manufacturing the final product. Other pieces of clothing, like an average pair of jeans, can take around 6,800 liters of water to produce. This highlights the hidden water cost behind our everyday clothing. Many of us are unaware of the extensive water resources required to produce the garments we wear daily. Leather production is another water-intensive process. The journey from animal hide to finished leather involves multiple stages, each consuming significant amounts of water. Raising livestock for leather requires significant water for feed crops and drinking. The water footprint of leather includes the water used to grow the feed for the animals and the water they consume directly. Additionally, the tanning process uses large amounts of water and often involves harmful chemicals that can pollute water sources. These chemicals can have long-lasting effects on local ecosystems and communities. We can all play a role in reducing the fashion industry's water footprint by choosing clothing made from more sustainable materials, buying fewer clothes, and extending the life of our garments. Simple actions like repairing clothes, buying second-hand, and supporting eco-friendly brands can make a significant difference. The digital age, while revolutionizing our world, has a hidden thirst. The production of electronics, from smartphones to computers, requires significant amounts of water. Manufacturing these devices involves water-intensive processes, such as chip fabrication and screen production. These processes require ultra-pure water, which often comes from already strained freshwater sources. For instance, a typical smartphone requires around 12,000 liters of water to manufacture. Or producing a desktop computer with a monitor can take over 30,000 liters of water. The mining of precious metals used in electronics also consumes vast amounts of water and often pollutes nearby water sources. As technology advances and our reliance on electronic devices grows, it's essential to consider the water footprint of our digital consumption. Supporting companies that prioritize sustainable water management in their production processes is crucial. The future of our planet depends on our ability to conserve and protect our water resources. By understanding the concept of the water footprint, we can make more informed choices about the products we buy and the lifestyles we lead. Supporting businesses and brands that prioritize water conservation in their operations is essential. Look for certifications that indicate sustainable water management practices. Educating ourselves and others about the hidden water costs of our everyday actions is crucial. Sharing this knowledge within our communities can inspire others to join the movement towards a more water-secure future. The scale of global water challenges can feel overwhelming, but every individual action matters. By making conscious decisions in our daily lives, we can collectively make a difference. Simple changes, like taking shorter showers, fixing leaky faucets, and watering our gardens efficiently, can save significant amounts of water over time. These small actions, when multiplied across millions of households, can have a substantial positive impact. Choosing products with a lower water footprint is another powerful way to contribute. By supporting companies that prioritize sustainable water management, we send a clear message that we demand change. Water sustains us, connects us, and nourishes the ecosystems we depend on. Ensuring water security for present and future generations is not just an environmental imperative, it's a moral responsibility. By understanding the water footprint of our choices, we can begin to shift our consumption patterns and embrace a more sustainable way of life. Every drop saved, every conscious choice made, contributes to a future where water is respected, valued, and protected for all. Let us strive to leave a legacy of water security for generations to come, ensuring that this precious resource continues to sustain life on Earth for millennia to follow. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing. See you next time.